Hello everyone, happy Friday. Bo here with Workday Ninja. I just wanted to take a moment and chat with everybody about the status update feature inside Asana. So in a recent episode of Automate Your Agency, Alane and Micah were talking through some of the pitfalls of Asana, as well as sharing some implementation secrets and talking about their most favorite features. And one of the ones that came up was the status update. Now Micah said that this was the most powerful and his favorite feature inside of Asana, and that Asana doesn't do a great job of letting people know exactly where it's at and how to use it. So I thought we'd connect today and I can just walk you through how to use that. Maybe it's something that'll be useful in your organization. Let's head into Asana and take a look around. Okay, everyone, now here we are inside of Asana. So I'm going to just show you the places that you can go to be able to actually perform a status update, and then we can just move forward from there, and I can show you how it kind of bubbles up within the hierarchy that you can create here inside of Asana. All right, so the first thing that you're going to want to do is you are going to go to one of your projects. I'm going to use this Apple project here that I have starred. And then what I'm looking for is right up here at the top. So there are two places inside of a project that you can actually perform a status update. The first one is here in your list view, and it's next to your project name. And it's this little guy right here. You can see that whenever I hover over it, it brings me a drop down. Now, if you've never performed a status update, more than likely it's just going to say no status or something along those lines. But if you have, it's going to show that up here. Anyway, so all you need to do is simply select the drop down, and then you choose your status. So I'm just going to go in, and for this particular one, I'm going to say it's on track. When I click on track, it's going to actually bring up that status update page to where I can complete my status update. Now you can decide to what granularity you want to list things inside of your status update. I like to keep it simple. I don't even change the title up here. I just leave it as status update and then September 27th or whatever the date is that you complete it. And then from there, I leave it just as is, because you're going to be able to see anywhere that you're looking at the status update, you're going to be able to see the actual status. So that's really what's important, the date that you did it and the status that it's in, right? Okay, so beneath that, you have all this stuff that you can add in. This pulls through from a portfolio that your project is a part of, or it could be information that you have set up inside of that project overview. But this can drag through as well. You can also show and hide some additional things here too if you want to. You can add attachments. It's always going to give you the summary and the next steps. That's typically all I leave it to. I like to have a summary. I like to have next steps. If you want to build out more than that, you can click on this, add some additional sections, or you can come over here to highlights and you can drag in one of these widgets that they have where you can go in and say, hey, what's been happening here within this, right? So it's not going to show you anything if it doesn't have anything to show. If it does have stuff to show, it'll pop that up and show you things. But use that however you would like to. But the main thing here is that we just want to ensure that we're giving enough information for everybody to see what's going on. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and perform my status update. I like to keep it simple. Everything is going well on this project. The client is very responsive. And then from there, next steps, I'm just going to say continue forward in phase 4 and target early completion, right? So just a quick update, just letting everybody know, hey, here's what's going on. I mean, that's the purpose of this, right? We don't feel like we have to give a humongous update every time. We just want to give an update anytime we need to. That can be on a milestone basis, or you can come up with whatever cadence you want, weekly, bi-weekly, whatever that is. This is just a way for us to communicate as a team so everybody knows kind of the expectations of the project and also where the project's at right now. Makes it super easy for someone that's not associated to be able to come in, look at what's going on, and very quickly understand where things are at. All right, so up here at the top, if you want to do this every week, you can select this to on, and it's going to remind you every Friday to complete a status update on that particular project. Beyond that, you can also add recipients to this if you want to show somebody exactly, or you want this to ping somebody in their notifications when you've completed it. But other than that, when you're ready to go, you can simply come up here and select post. And after that, it's created your post. You can click back into it. You can see that. Anybody can come here. They can click into it and they can see that most recent update. They can also see this nice historical view of what's been going on with this project. This is super helpful, really understanding how your team is working, be able to go back through a project and do a retrospective with the group. All right, and now if you're somebody that didn't complete the status update and maybe it's something that's off track, or you just want to say, hey, great job on this, you just come in here and you just become a part of the conversation, right? You just start commenting. You can like things. You can like the entirety of the status update. Whatever you want to do, you can do that directly from this. All right, so now let's talk about the other spot here inside of your project that you can perform an update, and that's right here where we're at in the Overview tab, and that's over here in the top right corner. You simply select it, you select your status, and it's going to bring you right back to that form for you to fill out and build out your status update. Now, if you're on a plan that has portfolios, I want to show you how this bubbles up into the portfolio. So this particular project is in a series of nested portfolios. So first and foremost, this project resides inside of the Wiggles Unlimited, which is the client portfolio, then inside of the account managers, and then inside of the entire client operations. So let's drill into the Wiggles and let's see what this looks like. So this is the client's portfolio, and it's showing them everything, every project associated with that client. And we can see here, if we look at our Apple project, we can see that that status is set here. So if I'm someone that's maybe the project manager or the program manager for this particular client, I can drill down into it and I can look at all of my projects in one place. And if my project manager or someone else is the person that's completing that status update, I can click into it and see what's going on, and I can read how things are going. But this is just at a glance being able to show me the health of those projects for that client. Then if I back it up a notch into the account manager, that account manager can then see what's going on in those projects. Now, the only way that they can see it is because each of your portfolios, you can perform status updates on the portfolio level as well. Just like in the project, you come right here to this little section next to the name, you select it, you give yourself the update. Same thing on this level. They can do the same thing here. So the account manager can go in and perform an entire status update on their portfolio. And then that rolls up into the client operations to where leadership can come in and they can look at all their account managers and they can see how things are going. All right, that's it. Pretty simple and straightforward, right? I really do wish that Asana would do a better job at telling people about their status update feature, because it can truly change the way that you and your team are project managing inside of their system. But I hope that you found this informative today and that this is something that you can take away and start implementing in your business. I would suggest, even if you don't have those portfolios, just go ahead and start making status updates on your projects. I assure you it's going to help you tremendously when you are going back, trying to understand kind of that life cycle of the project itself. It's good to have that, historical timeline of how things have gone. And plus, it's just a good practice to get into. It helps you communicate better with your team, and everybody has an understanding of where things are at and what the expectations are going forward. If you want some additional tips and tricks, head over to our YouTube page. Check us out over there. Subscribe, like our videos. We're going to try to get into a better cadence of rolling things out over there, so please check us out. And we hope you have a great day. Thanks so much.